The spot where you stop to get food for thought and no preservatives. And we never sign off without covering 4 of the most important elements in life: music, art, fashion, and health consciousness. I'm your host, Dom Jennings, aka Dom Dom. And this is my contribution to the culture by sharing views, opinions, and experiences with dope individuals like you. With that being said, let's eat.
You see I'm hustling, baby, I gotta clutch the win. A lot of smuts of the saying, I got a crush on him. Don't be discussing it lately, I probably rush a spin. So if you bustin' it, baby, I probably rush again.
Listen, welcome to Head Stuff, the spot where you stop to get food for thought and no preservatives. I'm your host, Dom Jennings, aka Dom Dom. Today is a special episode. This is actually the first episode in which we're going to be live backstage with some of the most influential artists in hip-hop. Stay tuned, and let's tap in with some of your favorite artists and see what they're up to. Stuff backstage, man. I'm with my brother from another mother, man. Y'all already know this kid right here. He's one of the hottest out of Philly. You understand me? Dom Jennings right here. This motherfucker E-Ness right here. You understand me?
You already know it's your boy E-Ness. Shout out my brother Dom. Over 25 years, man. Day one guy right here. We backstage in Jersey at the Boardwalk Hall. Represent state property. Supporting the Locks. Supporting Mace. You already know, man. It's my alumni, my graduating class.
You understand that? Listen. Head Stuff is based on the 4 elements in life: music, art, fashion, health consciousness. Alright? Ness, will you tell these motherfuckers? Oh, pardon me. I shouldn't have cussed, but we backstage, so fuck all that. Alright?
Live and direct.
Yo, let these motherfuckers know. Alright? That when it comes to lyrics, there's really nobody that's fucking around with you here.
Nah, nobody can tie my sneakers. They're not gonna put in the man hours. They're not gonna dedicate their time to the craft. And this is why I'm lapping everybody. Mm-hmm. And I'm twice their age. Mm-hmm. 20-year-olds can't even tie my sneakers right now.
This is real.
Why? Because I love the craft that much. Stop whining, stop complaining, and just perfect your craft.
Where does graffiti art, aka subway art, hold a place in your heart?
It's just like hip hop. Nobody gonna know who you are until you make it known. So graffiti is sound bombing, tagging your name, and putting up, beautiful pieces of art, street art. That's one of the oldest, one of the most commemorated, one of the most highly respected forms of hip hop.
So we also deal with fashion, okay? When it comes to the fashion, do you have a stylist, or do you pretty much go with the fuck how you feel out here and dress?
I came up in 4 different eras. I came up in the Carhartt era, the Dickie era, the throwback era, and now the designer era. So I'm a mixture of all those eras.
Absolutely. And last but not least, would you say that you're more health conscious today than you were, say, 8 years ago?
Absolutely, because you're going to be older way more than you're going to be younger. So just with age, you become wiser, you make better health decisions and better life decisions all around.
Absolutely. That's it. You got it from my man right here, E-Ness. Dom. Head Stuff, food for thought, no preservatives, baby. People, welcome to Head Stuff Backstage. You already know what time it is. The world may know this brother as the Freezer. Some of y'all know him as Philly Freezer. The world knows him as Freeway. Freeway, Happy New Year, King.
Happy New Year to you too.
How you,
bro?
baby?
I'm good, bro.
All right.
Fresh off stage,
Fresh off stage, he's sweating and everything. Listen, man, Head Stuff, like I said, we cover the 4 main, elements in life, which are music, art, fashion, and health consciousness. Free, is it me, or that the labels are just flooding these new artists with checks these days on the early side of things?
Yeah, yep. That's dope. I like what y'all stand for, because I started a company called Freedom Thinkers Academy and a foundation called Freedom Thinkers Inc. And it's based on music, health, education, and culture.
Do you see what I'm saying?
We on the same thing.
And so understand that. So listen, what would you say that subway art, aka graffiti,
Do you have a love for that? Is there a love for that in your heart?
Definitely part of a culture, part of the culture. I got a couple homies that's my age that still go out and do it. So,
And as far as fashion, I always see you with the drip on. You know what I'm saying? All crazy. I always see that.
I'm repping my brand, Freedom Thinkers Academy. It's the 20-year anniversary of Philadelphia Freeway.
Ooh.
So we dropped the 20-year anniversary merch.
As you're
so y'all
supposed
can
to.
go to Freedom Thinkers Apparel on Instagram and grab some Freedom Thinkers merch.
You understand that?
Philadelphia Freeway 20-year anniversary merch early.
Last but not least, Free, would you say you're more health conscious today than you were 5 years ago?
Most definitely. I had a kidney transplant. I've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely more health conscious, and I definitely pay attention to my health. You know what I mean?
Indeed. Welcome to Head Stuff Backstage. You already know who this woman is, this beautiful queen I'm standing here with. This is Dom Jennings, aka Dom. I got Lady B standing beside me. Happy New Year, baby.
Yo, happy 50th anniversary to hip hop, man.
You better understand that.
It's
50 years in hip hop.
Do y'all know 44 years ago, I recorded the first female hip hop song on wax. 44 years ago.
Oh!
I'm in the Guinness World Record book,
No,
whatever.
you're not.
First female on wax, that's me.
Understand that, see? Now that's food for thought and no preservatives. You understand me?
Dropping bombs with that one, boom.
You understand me? Thank you so much, baby.
Peace and blessings, brother.
Yes, Happy New Year to you.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Peace, people. This segment of Head Stuff Backstage is being brought to you once more by Platinum Production. Platinum Production is not only responsible for all of this dope energy under the same roof tonight, but they also have an entire rap sheet for bringing nothing but excellence in the entertainment business. Head Stuff Backstage. I'm with one of the greats right here, one of my favorite, Jada right here. Listen, music, art, fashion, and health consciousness. Does Subway art, aka graffiti, have a place in your heart?
Yeah, definitely.
part of
Coming up,
culture.
first, that's some of the first things I used to see as a youngin'. On the walls, on the trains, everywhere, and it just goes hands in glove with the music, with hip hop. You know what I mean? It was always around. I think of breakdancing when I think of graffiti. I think of hip hop. I think of DJing, park jams. You know what I mean?
And so, as far as fashion, like, do you have a stylist, or do you pretty much dress on your
I
own?
mean, fashion is art. Also, is what you feel. You know what I mean? A lot of people be trendy and wear what's going on, but you gotta wear what makes you feel good and what you wanna wear.
Absolutely. As far as health conscious is considered, would you say you're more health conscious today than you were 10 years
More
ago?
health conscious now than I ever was in my life. We got 6 juice bars, Juices for Life. My brother and his wife got Pharmacy for Life.
Tell them where Juices for Life and all that is, man.
It's 1 in Brooklyn, it's 3 in the Bronx, it's 1 in Yonkers, it's 1 opening up right now in White Plains. How much money you have, you can't spend it or enjoy it if you ain't healthy. So
Understand that.
first, facts.
Listen, there you have it from Kiss himself, Jadakiss. We signing out on Head Stuff. I'm Dom Jennings. That's food for thought, no preservatives. Yo, Head Stuff Backstage, man. I'm back here with one of the greats. You understand me? Funk Doc right in the place. You understand? Brick City stand up in health consciousness. Right. Hey, Doc, where would you say the state of hip hop is going right now, man?
Long as it's still feeding artists, long as it's still creating opportunities for young black sisters and brothers of all culture, then it's still bumping. It's still active. Now the fabric of hip hop, is kind of losing its morals a little bit because they're bringing the streets in hip hop, which we use the hip hop to get out the streets.
Understand that. Real dudes.
So yeah, exactly. So, you know, real killers, real niggas that get busy in the street, they don't display it through hip hop. They're quiet. The real killers are quiet. So I would advise, like, these young cats that's coming out trying to bring the streets in hip hop, it's not going to work. Put that shit to the side and make a living with these bars and this music like God intended you to do. Because as you see, the feds ain't playing and they watching your words just to set you up.
Does graffiti art, subway art, have a place in Redman's heart?
Yeah, I'm a art. I art a little bit. Like, come on, my cousin is Tame One from the Artifacts.
I already know.
Yeah, so what? So
Rest in peace, Tame One.
Rest in peace,
We
my
love
cousin
you.
Tame One. But yeah, graffiti is definitely a part of it. It's definitely an element, just like breakdancing, just like DJing.
Talk to me, baby.
Yeah, so it's an element that cannot be denied.
Does
My dude-
Redman have a stylist, or does Redman just dress as he
No,
feels?
my nigga, like I go shop downtown in my hood, Newark, New Jersey, and I go get my fashion, or I go to Shore Hills Mall. I'm not a fashion dude. I just know how to put my shit on and look good in it.
Last but not least, would you say you're more health conscious today than you were 10 years ago?
Oh, big facts. Health is definitely your wealth. I was more chubbier even when I first came out, but now I know I want to live a longer time to be around my kids, see my kids grow, see some grandkids whenever they give it to me. So health is your wealth because you cannot spend that money if you ain't healthy.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
promote good health, eat right, change your diet, and I mean not even change your diet in food, change your diet in what you listen to, change your diet of people who you hang around. That is your diet. Change your diet of the substances that you're taking. Change your diet so you can have a healthier soul, not just a healthier lifestyle.
And you know, soul food is really food that turns you into a soul. Okay, understand that. So look, Redman the Funk Doc,
Hey.
we signing off. That's
Big
food
fact.
for thought, no preservatives.
Jersey, we in here, baby.
Listen, I'm right here, head stuff backstage. I got Meth back here sweating like a motherfucker. Meth, how are you able to still continue to shoot out powerful shit just as you did when you started, even though clearly the music today is not the same music as
First off, I feel like he should have did this before I went on stage. I'm just gonna keep it a buck because I just finished performing. I'm out of it. I can't even really focus right now, but I'm gonna do my best to answer his question precisely and concise as possible. Now, can you repeat the question, please, sir?
how are you able to still continue to create that same fire that you did in the beginning stages
Okay.
with the fact that the music today is you know, clearly not the same? How are you able to stay in your own lane, so to speak?
I'm gonna take something Sean P told me, and this is what lit a spark up underneath my ass. I asked Sean Price, I said, where did you find this new found energy for hip hop? Because I knew Ruck, but I didn't know who Sean P was. And when I figured it out that it was Ruck, the shit blew my fucking mind. Not saying that Ruck wasn't nice, because he was. But when Sean
Yes,
became his true self,
absolutely.
Sean Price, it was a whole different level of just greatness. So I asked him, I said, where did you find that? And anybody that knows Sean P, he gonna give it to you raw. He said this to me. I said, how did you get that motherfucking energy back to be writing like you do? He said, I'm better than these niggas. That's it.
And that's what makes sense. Listen, does graffiti art, AKA subway art, hold any place in your heart?
I got family in the Bronx, but graffiti didn't hit me until like its later stages when I was in junior high school.
Okay,
I was more into the breakdancing part of it,
got you.
and that introduced me more to the hip hop part of it as far as writing and rhyming for myself. But it started with breakdancing. I was never really into graffiti too much.
Got you. Would you say that you're more health conscious today than you were 5 years ago?
Absolutely. And I love the fact that a lot of my peers from that era and the era after it are taking care of themselves. Not just physically, but mentally as well.
Enough. There you have it from the Iron Lung himself to Cal. I'm Dom Dom. It's the Iron Lung himself. Head Stuff signing out.
Yeah, I got a word of advice.
Before I leave, I'm gonna let Meth bless you with some food for thought.
The word is this. Drink more water, trust me.
Food for thought, no preservatives. Head Stuff backstage. I'm back here with my big brother from another mother. Last time I gave this king a card, well, he gave me a card rather, was Front Page Entertainment. This is KRS. I mean, he needs no introduction. It's the definition of hip hop.
Wow. Front page.
Head Stuff is based on the 4 elements in life: music, art, fashion, health, consciousness. The briefest you can, big bro. What is hip hop to you?
It's me and you. It starts right there. In a lot of ways, hip hop cannot be described. It can only be explained. It can expressed. It's me and you. But if you need a definition, I would say breaking, MCing, graffiti art, DJing, beatboxing, street fashion, language, knowledge, and trade.
It's funny because that was the next second question that I had for you. I was going to ask you, where does subway art, aka graffiti, have a place in your heart?
Oh, that's where I start. Subway art? Or did you say aerosol art? Or did you say spray can art?
Krylon,
Tagging?
Marvies,
Piecing?
pilots.
Burning. I'm all in that. Matter of fact, we did a song tonight dedicated to graffiti writers. Actually, it's called Out for Fame. Did a little bit of it tonight. But this is where I start. And you know what's so interesting about graffiti writing is that all kids should practice graffiti writing, not just for the art of it, but for the handwriting of it. We're forgetting how to write with our, matter of fact, we forgot how to write with our hands. And it has something to do with your intelligence when you can write with your hands. When you have a good penmanship, it helps you to think. This idea of everything is what's just your thumb on a phone, we're losing the ability to write.
But it's funny you would say that because the schools today, they don't even teach a script, cursive.
Right, cursive.
You know, my sons, they're over 20 now, and they can barely write cursive.
Right.
So he's got a major point.
Graffiti
I know you
writing
got to
is
go.
cursive.
So the third question: what is fashion to Chris Parker? Does KRS get a stylist to get dressed when he goes out, or do you just basically do you and dress how you feel?
All of it. When I'm doing videos, I hire a stylist. My wife is a stylist. My daughter's a stylist. They kind of style me now. None of this is their work. This is me throwing shit on to go do a show.
Dresses how he feels.
Just how I feel.
That's me all the way, okay?
All day. Fashion, though. A form of communication.
Okay.
What you put on talks. It talks.
It expresses you.
It expresses you. It expresses what you're about. Fashion is that other language. Before you even open your mouth, people looking at what you got on.
Right.
And then the colors of your fashion. How you put your colors together, or, you know, whatever it is.
Right.
This is important. You know, how you dress makes a statement. You could get in and out of a place based on how you dress. Dress the wrong way in a certain place, you get kicked out.
This is true.
Dress the, you know, this, what we get, yeah.
Okay, last but not least, what is health, would you say you're more health conscious today than you were 10 years ago?
No, I was more health conscious 10 years ago than I am today. When this is the irony of it. I'll tell you a secret. I've been leaning toward a vegetarian diet for like 40 years.
Well, you should come on over.
Okay, leaning over. I do fish.
Come on over.
I do the fish. I can't get down. I can't put the salmon down. But in your older years, okay, now, mind you, for like 40 years, I don't eat meat, chicken, turkey, none of that stuff.
Okay.
40 years. Recently.
You just dove in.
No, I was in Europe. Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm getting nothing to eat.
Was it good?
That shit was so good.
To die for. It was to die
let me
for.
tell you, my G, I don't eat this. So when you get it the first time, you're a crackhead now. You're fucked up.
We gotta get you back.
But I'm back. No, I'm back. I'm back. That was in Europe. Okay. I came back to America and I'm hitting the veggies now.
You hear that?
Trying to do my thing.
You understand that?
But I had to let you know, in your older years, when you eat right and treat your body right for 30 years, when you get older like me, like now I'm 57, okay? I could do anything.
Yeah, got me right.
I could do anything. I could eat anything.
You still look good. Your skin looks great.
I could do anything. Okay? It's when you get older, now I'm pigging out. I gotta lose weight,
Yeah,
G.
you got to, man.
I gotta, come on.
Listen,
the food too good.
Do you take CMOS?
Yes, all of that. CMOS. Oh, man, I don't start running down and shit.
So
That's a regular part of my shit.
So we're located, we're on 8th and South. You gotta come down.
Wait, where? What city?
In Philadelphia.
Philly.
South Street.
No doubt.
832 South.
Okay.
Gate 215. You need to come down. It's a high fashion boutique. And we have Wildcraft, the famous sea moss, Conscious
you got
Crispus.
Wildcraft.
Listen, you gotta holler at us,
because there's
man.
certain sea moss, and that's
No,
that's
this is
the
real.
one-
This is Conscious
Right.
Crispus.
Right.
You understand me?
Right.
So this is not like
Okay.
the stuff that's big and has salt on top of it,
Right.
and they made it in the pool.
Whole Foods.
You know, we deal with that. We deal with moringa. We take moringa. You understand me? Yeah, we take soursop, tiger bong, ginger gong. The list goes on, man. So like, come get right.
No, come get right. And let me add 2 more onto that. Echinacea. Let me add
Talk
propolis.
about that flower. Talk about that flower.
Propolis, excellent for the winter. Propolis, make sure you get a couple of that. Ginger, good right now. Ginger,
Absolutely.
right? Especially if you can get the extract. I mean, the root, boiling the root and just drinking it is good. But there's extracts you can get it at.
Talk to him.
Dougie Fresh put me up on cayenne.
Cayenne pepper's always good.
Cayenne
Listen,
pepper.
I use cayenne pepper in my concoction.
Cayenne.
Like whenever you sick, you make a tea.
Word.
Cayenne pepper, you know,
Cayenne.
ginger,
Ginger.
garlic.
Right.
I'm not gonna give you the rest of it. You gotta pay for the
Garlic,
rest. You gotta
slow
pay
down.
for the rest.
Slow down
Come
on
on, man.
garlic.
Listen.
Garlic.
Chris
He
Barker.
said it too fast.
You know, AKA KRS-One. I'm Dom. This is Head Stuff. We
And this is
backstage.
mad. No, that's not mad. This is
And we signing off.
purity.
Consider this food for thought. No preservatives.
No preservative.
Knowledge, baby.
You see I'm hustling, baby. I gotta clutch the win. A lot of smuts of us saying I got a crush on him. Don't be discussing it lately. I probably rush a spin. So if you busting it, baby, I probably rush again. Rush again.
That's the Liberace. Yeah.